An Auckland trucking company says this morning's traffic stopping convoy into the city's CBD will happen again next month if the government and Auckland Council don't take notice and lower petrol taxes. Between 80 and 100 truckies crawled along State Highway 1 in peak hour traffic on the busy first day back from school holidays to protest the 30-year high in fuel prices. It was all organised by Rob Ryan at RnB Transport. I took cameraman Nick Monroe and visited Rob Ryan's truck yard in Silverdale on Auckland's North Shore. RnB Transport is a medium-sized business with 11 trucks servicing mostly the construction industry. The hike in fuel cost is costing Rob Ryan and his business $15,000 to $20,000 a month. And that's more or less how much it cost for him and his team to stage this morning's protest.
We jumped on the motorway heading into Auckland. Stopped at the CBD for about 25 minutes, so boys could have a horn rally as well, you know, in the middle of the CBD, so that was a bit of humour.
You probably would have had a few horns on the way down.
So yeah, we had a few. We had probably a couple of people with their fingers hanging out the window giving us the bird, but hey, it is what it is, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion and what we're doing.
Why are you doing this, Rob?
Fuel taxes, road users, just all the increases that's coming. People or government or council, they have no idea about the effects that it's having on normal people. We don't sit in a beehive, we don't sit in offices. It's affecting every person. Everything gets taken on a truck or thereabouts. The coffee mug that you drink out of comes on a truck to the store where you're buying it, to the bread and the milk that gets delivered. Now, all those are going to increase. I watched news the other night at 6 p.m. Far north, struggling, $7 for a pumpkin. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what's going to happen. Food is a necessity. It's an essential thing in life. You need it. And with the fuel taxes and all these road users going up, people are struggling, and they're going to struggle, and it's going to get worse.
Rob, the fuel companies say, of course, that the big thing here is the price of oil. Crude oil has gone up 40% in the last year. Is that not the big issue here, as well as the weakening of our dollar?
No, it's the increase in taxes. It's the increase in taxes that they're putting on. You can't just bang on 11.5 cents and expect everybody to suck it up, or the other 3.5 cents that the government puts on. So the council bangs on 11 cents or 11.5 cents, then the government goes and bangs on 3.5 cents, including GST, I might say. So then it goes to the fuel companies. Then it's you got to pay GST at the pump, so it's a tax on a tax.
To do this stunt this morning, you would have taken a bit of a hit yourself. You've got 11 trucks here. How much did it cost you to not work today?
3.5 hours, 4 hours times that by $1,000 a truck. So 20 grand. Yeah, people might say to me, oh, you're mad, you're stupid, but if you don't stand up...
What do your clients say?
They were behind me. They were quite happy for our trucks to go in after that had finished and go and do the work, because they're behind us as well. These are earth-moving companies that pay fuel. They have utes for their guys to get to work and back, and it's about everybody. It's not just about the trucks, it's about everybody.
You've got a lot of people behind you. You said 80 to 100 trucks, so there's a lot of other companies involved here. How did you spread the word?
Most of it was social media. It was pretty hard to try and get people on board because they think you're full of it and nothing will happen. And pretty much Facebook, LinkedIn, mate, those guys are legends, I tell you. It just spreads like wildfire through there. We had 2% worth of haters, which, hey, everybody's entitled to it. It's a free country, it's free speech.
You're not worried about a bit of backlash against your company?
No, I don't think so. If they do, well then, what are they complaining at me about? For going down and sticking up for my own rights and other people's rights? There was 100 other trucks there, or 80 other trucks. You know, there's a lot of people against it.
Rob tells me that running a family business is tough from the outset. He's up working at 5:30 a.m, and he's still fielding calls at 11:30 at night. And now, the fuel price means the strain on the industry is a double-edged sword. The more he tries to pass the cost of fuel on, the more he risks losing clients. He had 10 clients, but recently lost 2 of them to the competition, meaning he took a brave leap of faith to hold today's strike and he's grateful to his loyal clients for their support.
So your clients are very much behind what you did today?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they were quite happy for us to go and hoon down the motorway and do what we got to do because they're involved in it.
But you did get some pretty negative feedback from some people, didn't you?
Yeah, we got a few birds and stuff out the window, but hey, you take that as a grain of salt.
And people in the CBD?
They were really good. I was real impressed with them. Cameras out the windows, waving, taking photos. Yeah, you get the odd one person that complained to me, but like I said, ring the council, it's their roads.
And what was his problem?
Oh, he couldn't pick up a hotel guest or something. So, but like I said to him, hey, come join us next time.
And there will be a next time?
There will be a next time, yep. Another month. If they're not going to listen to us now, then we'll keep coming back month after month after month until somebody starts to realise what's going on.
And you think this government, fairly stubborn as it is with its tax in place, might change its mind?
Well, if the government don't, let's hope the council do. Because it's their roads as well. They're the ones with the biggest increase, 11.5 cents. So, hey, and there's a job up for the taking there too, isn't there? Mayor Phil Goff.
Maybe you should run for it.
Hey, he's keeping my seat warm. So, you never know. I tell you what, I'll probably outvote him. See how we go.
A confident Rob Ryan there from RnB Transport. On our travels today, we noted the price of 91 unleaded as $2.43.9 at Silverdale, but $2.45.9 on the State Highway very nearby. And diesel, of course, what Rob and his colleagues are filling up with, was $101.79.9 in Silverdale and $1.81.9 on the highway.